What is happening, everybody? Arthur here with episode 44, part deuce. And I replaced Cox Create today with my friend, fellow collector, Ryan Thomas. And how you doing today, Ryan?
What's up, motherfucker?
You can't,
I'm
you
just
can't, you
kidding.
can't, you just dropping language in the first, what is it? It's been only like a minute and 9 seconds, but that's including the intro.
Oh,
You're
I'm
all
sorry.
dropping MFs and all that stuff. Man.
Don't you have that warning or
I do have
something?
a warning, but it doesn't matter. They'll hit me with it. But as long
Oh,
as
I'm
we keep
sorry.
it at probably a minimum, so that was the very first 30. Maybe the intro buffed it out. We'll find out.
Uh,
But yes,
no
we'll
more,
try.
no more cuss
I
words.
mean,
I'm sorry.
sometimes it can you can slip it in there a little bit, but it's a long stream today, so you could probably do it a little bit more mid to end. You can add a little bit more language. But what is up, everybody? We got Judd in the house, the Canuck, and good old Skew Raider, the
So what
classic
are we?
stream crew.
We just looking at stuff?
We're gonna be looking at slides. We're gonna be talking about stuff, man. You just gotta relax and go with the flow. So, speaking of, you are the guest, Ryan. It's been a while. We've known each other for many years, and I know our schedules are always a pain to try to line stuff up, especially even to try to get you on the stream. Have you picked up anything recently?
Yeah, I'm always picking up stuff. But first, do you remember? Do you remember how we met?
Well, it was a long walk on the beach.
No,
Our
I'm
toes were
serious.
sinking into the. Yeah, dude, we bumped into each other at a Target, I think. Was it? It was
No,
Target.
Toys R Us, right?
Was it Toys R Us or Target?
I can't remember. But
I
I,
would always
you
say
know
one of
what?
them.
It was weird because like
I
I
think we bumped
saw
into
you,
each other twice.
yeah, I seen you the time before that too, and I didn't say anything, and then I was like, you know, and now look at us.
I know. And look at the collection in
You
the
always
background
see
there.
like other people when you're looking at toys, like you're like they're looking for stuff, but you
You're
hardly
like,
ever
do
talk
I
to
want
the
to be
people.
awkward and walk up and be like, "Hey, man, what you looking for?"
I
Or
know.
anything like that, you know? Or you have the people that like as you're grabbing stuff that you want, they'll just be like eyeballing you, and it's like you can see that they want what you have in your hands. It's that weird
Yeah,
awkward interaction, but with the communities out there with Facebook groups, plastic cannibals and stuff like that, it's nice to, you start breaking through those barriers and people looking out for one another.
and then yeah, like there's always the old guys that go right for the Hot Wheels.
Right?
You know,
Stiff arming children out of the way. I need my metal die cast cars.
yeah.
But some of them are pretty cool. I remember you picking up that Rick and Morty one. I
Yeah,
was like, man,
my newest one is the little midget Batmobile. I found that at Dollar General.
see,
They
there
got
you go.
Hot Wheels there.
Judd is saying, nice display. He's liking your display.
Oh,
So,
thanks.
so what's the latest stuff that you've actually like picked up? Like, what's anything recent?
Well, all the turtle shit that just came out and stuff. I'm sorry that pretty much broke the bank. But here's some little things. I know you're not a Funko collector, but these are called itty bitties. Check
Dude,
them
I
out.
want to pick up some of those itty bitties just for,
Um,
props for 112 scale figures.
so like I'm missing one set of the turtles. But yeah, like see, you could stack. Oh shit, you could stack on. They do that a lot too. But
Yeah, I need to get that whole set that you have right there.
I'm not. You see how cool they look? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can have your 112 scale figures holding them and having their own pop collection.
Yeah, they're cool. So I got that. They were out with like all the new turtle stuff. I bought my kids a couple of the new Mutant Mayhem figures.
How are
Um,
those?
they're cool for they're a little bit bigger than the like the 2012 turtles. Then they're like skinnier, which is kind of weird, but like they come with a lot of accessories and the weapon racks are cool and all that. I wanted to find Leatherhead for myself, but then I'm probably gonna get like the play set for my son and all that.
That playset's gonna be ginormous. I think I want to get the four turtles leather head and then the party wagon.
Yeah, are you one of the people who don't like the way Rocksteady looks?
It's weird. It's just a lack of paint. And I mean, Roxy and Bioff's all right.
I
It's
lost one of the box.
yeah, you see her messing around, knocking stuff around. But no, yeah, Roxy and Bioff, they look all right. It's just he is weird looking as a figure, but I see that they added some decent articulation in the way his head moves.
And like Leatherhead is like Rose Byrne now. It's just kind of weird.
So we'll see. We'll see how that movie's gonna work.
Yeah. I'm sure
Um,
it'll be fun. Yeah. And then
so
I mean, I got Ghastly, the new Tiki Ghastly from Mischief Toys.
Mischief Toys Gasel Cast.
I'll
I
show
think
you the figure. Uh, there it is, right there.
it's so much different than what than their normal Ghastly, but it has still the Ghastly elements to it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's because it's like their New York one, and then that comes out the torch, like how they did the gargoyles. This is their SDCC figure, so
Oh,
um,
see, and Judd said no making fun of us old guys going for those die cast Hot Wheels, and then Judd did say the wife came home from Target with Raph making of a ninja fig from Mutant Mayhem. God, I love her. The making of a ninja. I think was it the glow in the dark one, Judd, if I'm not mistaken. But
which one is that?
I think it's they have the couple of the turtles that have sets where they glow in the dark and they come with like the baby turtle, the
Oh
kid
yeah,
turtle, and then them.
I want those. Like the baby turtles, they look like Rick and Morty drawings.
Right? They're all dumpy looking. And then
Like their eyeballs are all like squiggly and
and
shit.
Raph is the fat kid, which is
Yeah,
funny.
I
It's
didn't
like,
see those though.
but yeah, I
I
want to
would
get
have
those
got
too.
them. And
Those
then I
two.
got that Funko Fun on the Run box. And the newest figures for them are these little VHS boxes.
That's pretty
Kind
cool.
of that's it's kind of like what Diamond Select what they were doing.
With like their Crow and Bruce Lee and stuff like that. Is the figure
Yeah,
in that box or did you take it out?
but you get a little blockbuster card though. And I got the Chase. I took it out, but it's just a Freddy Funko, and the Chase is black and white, which I
Okay.
really don't know how I feel about it because he looks kind of weird. Um, he's right over here. Hold on. Like he's super skinny. You see that?
Man. He looks like he's gonna ready to serve some ice cream or a malt. Chocolate malt.
Well, that's going to be their new line, so they're going to have other movies and stuff, in the VHS cases, and then you get a blockbuster card.
A
I'm
little bit
sure there'll be a chase with everyone.
better to display, not as bulky as the Funkos, but then you take your stuff out of boxes, most of them anyway, so it doesn't really matter to you of how their packaging is. You
I
actually enjoy
have
your
to.
Funkos.
It's really necessity because there's no room here.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Now
So
my pickups that I ended up getting, it's sort of a variety of things. I got a community helped me out. One of them in the chat. A couple more in the chat. Ski Raider helped me obtain this Ollie's Fortnite boat. So I
that's
want to turn
cool.
it into the water moccasin. I mean, $15 for this thing, Ryan. And they were like selling it for I think like $80 originally when it first came out.
Oh damn!
Ollie's is
I
where it's
got
at.
that shredder for you too, and the Doc
You did.
Brown.
You do. And then Canuck came through from Valicon, the Action Force. Got the Warpath Eclipse. Just
That's
looks awesome. And then really Hasbro hit me. Rock and Roll, Shipwreck, Bazooka, um, Torpedo, And then, of course, this top it all off, Copperhead.
Nice.
It's
Did you see Super 7 releasing the cards, the trading cards?
Super 7 is Super 7. No, I didn't
Yeah,
know they
but
were
that
doing cards, but I saw that
yeah,
they were also doing a lot of. They did a bunch of reaction for SDCC, and they did like the Cobra Coil, like the armor stuff. Like they're doing some neat stuff. Not my cup of tea, but I mean, I'm sure a lot of Joe fans are definitely digging them. I
yeah.
did. Yeah, I think I got too much stuff. That's my problem. So I did want to. I got a Special Ops Republic guard from Action Force female, so I can use one of those head sculpts with Warpath Eclipse, and then I wanted a second Garrison Cavalry because probably one of my favorite Action Force figures. And then we're gonna finalize my last stuff as got some Muppet stuff.
Yeah, that's it right there. That's the shit I like.
Statler and Waldorf. We got that wasn't enough. The Swedish Chef. They come with so much stuff. Like if you look on the back, like look at all the accessories he comes with.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Like that, like, the band, they come with so much stuff. Electric Mayhem,
Fozzie and Gonzo. You
nice.
can't have Gonzo without his little chicken.
Carmella,
See, you know their names, man. I would figure you have the animal, stuffed animal, sort of watching over your shoulder back there. So
that's a puppet or a actual Muppet, I guess.
then we
Yeah.
got Bunsen and Beaker. Of course, they come with all their science stuff. Oh, his eyes. What?
This is from the 70s.
Really? That's
Fisher
dope.
Price.
And then to top off, the last thing I ended up getting, we got Scooter and Rolf.
I have a Rolf. I don't have Scooter, and I have a Beaker and Bunsen too.
They're a little best of, and they come with a bunch of accessories and stuff. And I was like, oh, like those are going to be sweet to really have like with your other figures, mix and match them. And the Muppets, you know, Jim Henson will always have a place in my heart for just his creativity and his artistry and what he did and what he brought to the table for us as kids. I mean,
Well, do you know that Jim Henson Company's making the animatronics for Five Nights at Freddy's? So that's going to
yes,
be crazy.
it'll be good.
It comes out on my birthday, and it'll be on Peacock too, so you don't have to go to the movies.
Oh, Johnson, open the damn boat already. Art. And no, Kevin Womack's a death to all pops. He's not a pop fan.
uh, I mean that's understandable now.
Yes, you did.
It's gotten ridiculous.
Skew says favorite blockbuster memory is taking back a just watched Seven on a dark, late ass foggy night with with my little cousin. And then he also was going the Swedish Chef stuff. Judd saying the Muppets suck, put them in his box because he wants them. And he says he loves that animal and he remembers them.
Yeah, I have a Fozzie. It's not a puppet, but I got a Scooter, a Fozzie, the animal. I think that's it. But my kids took those, so I only have the animal left.
Should just stiff arm them. Be like, you guys don't know what you have in your hands, you know.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and let's dive into some action figures, man. Lots of action figure news. And then once we're done going through that, we can show off some of your collectibles and collection that you have there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, show. All right, here we go. So we're going to start off with Hasbro, G.I. Joe, my pride and joy. And wait, Ski Raider said, Animal is the best. What rally streaming co-host Ryan? Rally stream. Oh, because he's behind you. Love how he just chills back there.
Uh-huh.
So all right, so we got some GI Joe news. I don't know how up to date you are on some of the figure
Yeah.
announcements and stuff like that. There's just so much out there. And then
I
you're
mean, yeah,
also
I'm not a big GI Joe guy, you know
okay.
that,
Then you need to then get the off my. No, I'm joking.
but
No, man, that's you don't have to like it. You don't have to be a fan of it. It's just being able to talk figures. You can appreciate a good figure if you see it, you know?
no, I know. That's why I was going to ask you what that um what's the new figure that looks like he doesn't look like a GI Joe. He looks like a surfer or something.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get
Okay,
into that. So first,
I saw that.
HasLab GI Joe Operation Dragonfly. The third tier for this HasLab has been unlocked. Ski Raider hit me up right away, and then I told Judd, and Judd was like, "Dang it, I just got done doing all these slides." He's like, "I don't want to do anymore." Like this is such a heavy slideshow, but we got Glenda, and we need to get 19,000 more backers so we can get some crazy legs. And I called it. If you guys heard me when I was talking about the Dragonfly, the one of the characters before Glenda was announced, I said one of them's got to be crazy legs, and they gave us the Night Force version, which I like better than the original. His original was like khaki and red. Like, how are
Crazy
you?
legs.
Yep. I mean,
Remember
that's
that guy from Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood?
they're actually not giving you this figure, guys. We're just gonna get crazy legs from that movie in his little wheelchair with his little legs.
Yeah.
They're gonna be kicking around and everything and just going there. I don't even think they added any thought to that. The legs were just going all over the place. And let the crying begin. So, with the crazy legs, I was stoked about it, but here I capped a lot of good thing. So it's like people are like, should have been General Hawk. Now, how disappointing this is. I just backed out, bummer. And then people are like, General Hawk is next wave. And I just said good. And then he's like, good to you, sir. I like you're gonna have a tantrum to where you back out because you don't get the figure you wanted. Like I'm sure you see that with a lot of like the vinyl collectors and stuff like that too.
Dude.
Like one guy's like, "Yep, I'm officially backing out." One guy said, "Cool, see
Yeah.
ya," and I said, "Bye bye" with the cat closing the door because I don't care. Like one figure is gonna make you back out on an awesome freaking helicopter.
I'm pretty pissed about the whole Jurassic Park thing with the, you know.
Well, they were trying to ask for too much money for stuff that they already released.
Yeah, I would have backed it, but it's SDCC time right now, you know. And like, why can't they just release a set of gates? Everybody would buy them. Like,
because they wanted max money and they wanted to sit on that money and make profit off of it, like all these big corporations do with these, these types of
that's
projects.
my son Sydney's favorite toy line, and he's got like 15 T-Rex figures. They don't need any more.
You want the repaint, you want the car
Yeah.
again. Like it's stuff that you already had that you're paying more money than you probably did originally. And then we got more people saying more Night Force crap, could care less if this tier unlocks. Another one's like, seriously, another white guy, no Airborne and no Alpine yet, but we get Iowa boy. Like, why are they bringing race? These are action figures. They're toys. It's crazy. And then somebody's like, this line is ruined. But I don't think it's ruined. I just think there's a bunch of man babies. And honestly, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. But this is Chuckles, man. He was one of the Sergeant Slaughter's little goons that he was. No, actually, no, they were. It wasn't Sergeant Slaughter's. I was thinking Sergeant Slaughter Marauders. But he was part of like with Lieutenant Falcon, Jinx, Tunnel Rat, that crew that Beachhead was with like new recruits from the movie. But he had a lot of roles. What's that?
What, was he like the funny guy? Is that why his name's Chuckles?
He was sort of a smart ass, but in the comics, like he had some pretty serious roles, and everybody was complaining about this figure, saying the head sculpt doesn't look like him, and blah blah blah. More man baby stuff. That it's like honestly, it pays pretty good homage to the original figure with the paint setup, the tucked in shirt, knife holster, pistol holster, and we get a lot of cool accessories like handcuffs, broken handcuffs, dossier file, a lay, all this cool stuff. And we get this right here. We get a little mini sound wave. That's pretty much a little baby sound wave right here.
I don't
and
know
then
what
he
the
comes
fuck
with
that
like two alternate hands with like some knuckle dusters on them. I think it's a good spread of accessories, and I love the beat up head. A lot of people are dogging on that too. It's like he's missing a tooth and all that stuff. It's like, no, that's the cool thing. He was just this cocky person. And then if you read the IDW comics, like he was pretty badass. He was a good character. And with people complaining about the head sculpt, I'm bringing up some images. These are some images of some drawings of what
He
Chuckles has
looks
been
like
portraying.
that Boris guy from England.
Yeah, there you go.
Or the,
And then I reached out because 2D Sculpts is the guy who actually sculpted the figure. He posted a picture and he was excited about it. And I just flat out asked him what his inspirations were. And he flat out said it. His main reference is Lenny's art, but his personal inspiration is Todd McFarlane's Chuckles. He has that meathead jaw that also services the movie rendition and the Howard Chaykin's covers. So I think, when you look at some of McFarlane's drawings of him, not that far off from what the figure looks like, but people like to complain and say it's not their Chuckles, and they just want to gripe and complain about everything. The only figure
yeah,
that they had that I felt like was justifiable, gripeable, is Lieutenant Falcon, because that American freaking Team America head sculpt was awful. Then we get into some new Walmart exclusives. Everybody's got to hurry up and grab these. I'm out on these Crimson Alley Vipers. I do like them, but once you have the original Alley Vipers in hands, they were cool, but they're still a little bit lackluster. It just wasn't, something was missing, especially when they came out. They came out during the bats. The bats were way better, but we do get more Alley Vipers, and they put like a weird like biohazard symbol in the center, which is weird. But for everybody that's never seen these figures or might have seen them, they actually came from the Pursuit of Cobra line. They were actually urban troopers. This is what they inspired by this, but we didn't get like the alternate head or the helmet removable or a gas mask. Like this is a 3 3/4 inch figure. The helmet came off. You could put the gas mask on. If you didn't want the gas mask, you just put a helmet on with the head. I think it had goggles or something. But still cool ways, yeah, just like what's pictured here. Still cool ways to portray your figure, but we just got a giant repaint. I'm not getting any of these. He's one I pass on. I already got 5 of the originals and don't really look forward to, like, these look cool, but I just I'm all right.
you can't get everything.
Yeah, I gotta choose to make some passes, and I mean, it again looks cool. The colors look good, especially the guy that's doing the photography for this makes it look awesome. Then we get a new character that came out during the 25th anniversary, if I'm not mistaken, or 30th anniversary. She in her figure form. I do believe this figure was around, but not really a figure. And we got Jody Shooter Craig. I'm still on the fence with this one. Skew Raider is trying to convince me to get this figure a little bit. Trevor did say I like the Alley Vipers. They just don't articulate as well. That's the problem. Probably that's probably my problem. But she looks cool. I feel like this is almost like like the battle of female characters. But I think I'm going to say it, and some people are going to probably hate. I think for female characters, I think Action Force did nail it. Something is off about this figure a little bit. I don't know if it's just her shoulders here, the long, like if she has a long neck. I don't know, something in this area, maybe her chest, like she's not broad enough. I don't know. Something seems off, but I do like she comes with multiple hair pieces, the gas mask, and then we get some basic gray plastic weaponry. And then they added a tattoo on her arm. So, but yeah, it's cool. I'm still on the fence. It'd be cool to add another character. What is she wearing? She wearing some like sneakers, some military issued sneakers as a sniper. And what's sort of drawing me into is that gas mask. I'm a sucker for gas masks. But anyway, cool photos from the photography again. I need to figure out who the photographer is because he really makes him look really good. Then we get into, this is the one I'll probably pick up. I was thinking about picking up multiples. I think I'll just do one. We got the Cobra Mole Rat, and these guys are just like the lowest of the low. They go and mine stuff for Cobra, And then they came across like Dark Energon. They confirmed it. It is Dark Energon. So they're like combining the realms of Transformers and G.I. Joe. And then they get like turned into like zombified people. This almost looks like I want to say like from the Doom movie from with the
Yeah,
Rock.
they look cool.
But comes with drills and stuff like that. It just looks good. I'll probably do one of those. I don't need a bunch. They just look. Maybe I'll get a couple. I don't know. Depends on how Walmart is. But these are your zombies. These are the closest thing we're gonna get to zombie vipers, and they look good. Then we get into Marvel. Okay. Let me see. I'm sort of trying to click as fast.
So what do you think of the Wolverine costume?
Wolverine costume looks awesome. The new Deadpool movie is going to be phenomenal.
So like
Phenomenal. It's going to make so much money.
With the 20th Century Fox sign on the ground, they're obviously like where they found those other Lokis or something, right? It has to do with all that. I bet.
They're probably having fun with that. I don't know exactly with the cables, teleport, time travel thing.
I don't think it has to do with cable. I think it has to do with what's that? The time, the stuff from the Loki show. Like I think they'll get picked up by those guys. And did you watch? Have you been watching Secret Invasion? Sorry to cut you off.
No,
Oh,
I've been watching Secret. I stopped my Disney Plus thing because I've just been disappointed after disappointed with like Disney's Marvel stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the last episode, but I like Nick Fury, so.
I mean, Samuel L. Jackson can't really not like Nick,
Yeah, exactly.
Skew Raider did say I'm with it, loving the homage to Jim Shooter and this OG 13 character that wasn't seen. I dig it. So Skew Raider is all about it. Kevin says yes, you can have everything. Laugh out loud, but Art, you're right. The OG Alley Vipers are the best. The orange and blue is amazing. Trevor says she looks like a bad bitch. I like it. Skew Raider as one that has Action Force ladies. Thickie Squad is go. Peace to Ninja for the Thickies inspiration. Loose Collector is picking up slack, but she's got a little something on the 6. And then You Ain't Lying Art. Vala definitely makes better females. And that's coming from someone who doesn't collect Action Force. We got Toy Addict in the house. What is up, bro? And then they're just going back forth. Toy Addict, I got to get and buy some Zombie Joes. Yep. So let's go into this Marvel stuff. Marvel Legends series, Spider-Man versus Morbius, $50, available fall 2023. Pre-order 7/18, exclusive at Walmart as part of the Collector Con. And then thank you for cash grab Hasbro. So if you're familiar with this figure, the Mobius, basically both figures have been released already. They just added a cut that should have been in the original 6-arm Spidey. So it's just a reissue in a 2-pack for ridiculous amount.
I stopped collecting Legends after after
Toy Biz. Yeah, I mean they added the cut, which we should have gotten originally, but it's still not $50 worth. Oh, there's like a nice texture going on. Okay, so there's a little bit of new, but it's weird. It looks like the texture sort of stops here, but either way, not. Wait. Were those? Yeah. So you're getting pinned arms. Look at those red pins peeking through the blue. So you're getting a pinned Spider-Man. They didn't even paint the lines, and we got a reissue Morbius with pins, and $50. This guy, if I recall, he used to be sitting at like Walgreens and stuff, and it was like clearanced out for a while. People, same with like the 6-arm, people weren't getting it. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them. It's just, again, cash grab. And then we got Marvel Legends series Joe Fix-It, Walmart exclusive. More middle fingers. $38.99. There's a reissue of a Build-A-Figure, new head sculpts, a Tommy gun, and some fist hands that we already got. But my biggest gripe with this figure is you sort of give him a trigger finger hand. You don't give him a gripping hand to grab that front of that Tommy gun like you're supposed to. So you 2 fist hands is cool, but you just have this open palm hand to just palm. I don't know. I'm waiting for Diamond. Diamond will probably make one. I hope they do. I do like this head sculpt with the little piece hanging down, but they just failed to execute this figure, in my opinion.
It doesn't look that bad. Like in my opinion.
For the price, I
How
mean,
much did you
I
say?
guess, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess I am compare. I would say that if they had that gripping hand properly, I might invest. I don't know. I might. I still think that Diamond's going to do a better one if they do it.
Yeah, they probably would.
But for all you Legends fans out there that gotta have it,
Dude, I don't know. Do you know any Legends completionists now? Like it's insane.
yeah,
Talk
Tony,
about it's just like pops. They're just like pops. Like you know
yeah,
what I mean? Like with the amount of stuff they pump out all the time.
everybody there's a lot of people there like gotta have one of each, or if you're Kevin Womack, you can get like 50 of each and stuff like that with his mega hauls. We got some Black
Same thing with
Series.
that. I remember when that first came out. It was nice and steady, slow and steady. You can keep up with it, you know. Now it's
Which ones? Black Series or with no,
yeah,
Legends?
Black Series. What was the first one? R2, Luke in the jumpsuit. And, I forget the other one.
But yeah, they're pumping these out and doing redecos like crazy. This is a
Yeah.
vintage collection. Chrysanthemum, $39.99, summer 2023. They're honestly their vintage collection's doing better than their Black Series.
Mm.
More detail, more accessories. If I was going to collect Star Wars over, like go into it, I wish I would have went with the vintage line. Look at all
My
that.
favorite Black Series figure I have is the Jabba the Hutt with when he's sitting on the throne with the little Salacious Crumb and his hookah.
See, that's one. That's one I don't have.
Then you like pull
Ollie's
down his
Ollie's by
arm.
me has the Bib Fortuna or whatever that dude's name is. That would go good with that.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't care. It's Black Series.
Nah, Viv Fortuna is cool.
But yeah, look at all the electrical effects on the knuckles. He's got his little like peach fruit mango thing and a thing that it's crazy. The amount of stuff. And then we get finally a figure that we all wanted, but they're cramming it into a 3-pack and charging us $110. We finally get Starkiller. You played any of this? Do you ever play the Star Wars Force Unleashed games?
No, I don't play.
It's gonna be a
Uh,
PulseCon exclusive.
I'm gonna be hanging out with the voice actors from Spider-Man and Miles Morales, but I never played those games.
You're gonna be hanging out because you're going to SDCC, so you're gonna be
They're
all
at our
around those.
booth.
Oh, that's cool.
They'll be
So they're the
signing
voice
stuff.
actors of from the
The
video
video,
games.
yeah, the video game, not the
Nice.
movie.
Yeah. So we got
And that one dude, he was at New York. The guy that has the boar head. What the fuck's his name? Pappenbrook. You ever watch What is it? Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, I think it is Demon Slayer.
He's got the boar head. Is
So
that?
yeah, it's Demon Slayer.
Do you watch that?
No,
I didn't know if you watched anime.
I do watch anime, but I didn't watch Demon Slayer. I know who you're talking
Uh,
about though.
he's a nice guy.
But we get all these cool effects, different head sculpts, hands, lightsabers, and I mean, it's cool you're getting all this stuff. I just don't see the $110 price point.
Hell no. That's like maybe $75.
There you go. Exactly. Oh, Kevin saying that Demon Slayer's life. All right, I gotta watch it then.
The girl that I think we have the girl too, with that looks like she has that. You know when you walk your dog and it has the
Yeah, the Demon Slayer
plastic.
has the thing bit that she bites onto.
Yeah, it looks like the thing that holds the dog shit bags. You know what I'm talking about? Like you
Well, it's
pull the
like
bags out of
bamboo, it's like a bamboo rod or something that's in her mouth.
it. Yeah, But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You walk your dog and you have like a little thing to pull the bags
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of.
it's the thing that you have the bag. Yes, mine are shaped like
Yeah.
bones, like dog
Oh,
bones.
okay. Mine looks exactly like the thing
Maybe he does have them in there when he's walking around his sister. He's cleaning up her poop, demon
in
poop. But yeah, so those figures are cool. Um, I mean, again, it's I got out of the buying all the Jedi's and Sith a while ago, so no, this is a pass for me. Then we get into McFarlane toys, middle fingers,
there. You
89
know,
Batmobile, screw over.
the cool. What do you think about the new movie Maniac thing that they did?
What movie maniac things?
McFarlane. They did a Bugs Bunny, Ted Lasso, Wicked Witch of the West. What was
I
the
haven't
other
seen them.
one? You haven't seen them?
No, nope. But everybody and their the Batmobile and the Batmans. Hopefully, you guys got it when it was up there. It was a big pain in the butt fiasco. Then we get in some DC Multiverse Green Lantern John Stewart Glow in the Dark Edition, $29.99. More glow in the dark figures that he's making them gold label and limited. So 3,000 pieces. My dog is going crazy for some reason. But oh, I'm getting so asking if I fed the dogs. Yes, of course I fed the dogs. But yeah, this figure, I mean, it'll be cool glow in the dark for Green Lantern. This one sort of makes sense for glow in the dark stuff.
Yeah, if it glows, if it has good glow to it, it'll look amazing. You know
Yeah, this one I could see it being a good glow in the dark one to pick up. We got the DC Multiverse Swamp Thing. Artwork looks awesome.
that. Yeah.
I mean, again, comes with like the extra head and the little looks like a piece of weed.
Aren't they making another one of the show about him too?
About what?
Oh, Swamp Thing.
I think they started and they got canceled.
I thought they're, or what is it, a movie or something? I can't. I know they're doing something else again.
This glow looks so bad.
Yeah,
Give a kid some glow in the dark paint. Yeah, it looks
it
bad.
looks like he's about to play laser tag.
Then we get this San Diego Comic Con. This is, I know you're going to SDCC to work, but I'm sure you're going to be picking this bad boy up.
What is it?
It's Superman.
Oh,
I don't know.
that looks like dog
Oh,
shit.
Trevor likes the glow swamp thing. You might have to add a little bit more glow to it. But
Why would
yeah,
they make it look like that? You know what I mean?
I do believe it is based off of like that image that's on the box.
Oh,
But
I saw the neck of. They had that glow creature in like the in the what's the old style with the black background,
yeah, the creature of the Black Lagoon.
the Remco style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Superman's rough. Batman Nightfall 30th anniversary gold label, SDCC exclusive. He just kept pumping out like exclusives, and I don't like how he just. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's actually a decent looking Batman.
Yeah.
Getting
I
broken.
saw that earlier. I was like that. I like the
It
way
doesn't
that
look bad, but it doesn't come with a lot of accessories. You get the two fist hands, gripping hands, and a batarang.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. But it doesn't look bad. I don't like the pins, but it's a solid looking Batman.
I still have my
What?
very first Spawn figure.
Your very first, the OG Spawn.
I have it right here. Did you have this?
I never did. My brother did.
Yeah. It's like
I mean, what's crazy is that cape that one has is pretty much what he put onto that special like Kickstarter one that he did. So he didn't venture that far away when he released that one. Then we get a solid white Mr. Freeze. Again, he's just doing all these different variants and stuff, which I mean, it's cool for people that want the variants. It's just everybody's doing that cash grab stuff right now.
NECA
So
does the same stuff.
yeah, it's not bad if you want a white and black Mr. Freeze. We got Dread Lantern, Dark Knight Metal, Gold Label. What? Okay. Another Gold Label. Flame Sword, Flame Eyes. It's not bad. It's got the diaper, but it's hidden well with the belt. That one's not bad. More SDCs. He's just going to have a ton of SDC exclusives. What? Authenticated limited edition, 3,000 pieces.
Sketch
DC Rebirth Sketch Edition.
I had that Batman Sketch Edition figure once. The Jim Lee
one.
Yeah.
That one. You get a card and it's signed by Todd McFarlane right there.
What booths are they going to be at?
Get the Mafex bats is better. I have no idea what booth. I don't know the booth numbers. Come on, that's that.
No, I meant like company wise.
These are going to be probably a McFarlane booth.
He has his own booth.
Probably he's McFarlane.
I do whatever he wants. Like with DC, you know, all the like. I've never been to SDCC before. First year I'm going. None of the movie studios are going to be there.
That sucks. Yeah, I've never been either. I want to, but it seems like getting tickets is a pain.
Well, that's why I'm working there. Yeah.
DC Multiverse, the Batman Who Laughs sketch. What the heck? More sketch editions. Sketch editions. It looks like somebody took a Sharpie to it. Did anybody ask for sketch editions? Anybody in the comments section? And Trevor saying the sketch editions don't look nearly as good as the DC Direct ones did. Kevin says, I'm done with McFarlane unless it's an oversized character or it's a lantern. So, yeah, this is.
So when I go there, I'll try. I get to go in before everyone else to
just
set
go
up
and just take a shit right in McFarlane's booth.
No, I'll take videos or pictures if I can. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Yeah, everybody. Ryan's since he's going to SDCC, he's going to record some before the doors open footage, and then I'm going to upload it onto the Unboxing Art channel. So you guys have some first look at SDCC drops and stuff like that. But yeah, this figure looks like all the other figures. We got 12 Days of Fandom by Mattel. We got this is like animated, fancy. WWE Ultimate Edition Muhammad Ali action figure. Includes 2 figures, boxer and referee, 30 points of articulation. Available in real life at SDCC starting Wednesday, July 19th, or at MattelCreations.com on July 21st. It's not bad. I like the boxing version better than the referee because it looks a little weird.
Yeah.
But tons of stuff. Tons of hands. Got that Ali robe. And the likeness isn't too bad. And so you can have your Ali just beating the crap out of like Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior. Macho Man. But yeah, not a bad looking figure at all. They took tons of pictures. And then we got, here you go, the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary Steven Spielberg set for $30.
Are you gonna get that?
Are you getting it for your son?
I don't know. I don't.
Why not? It's Steven Spielberg. Does he know who Steven Spielberg is? Or he just loves Jurassic Park?
Yeah. I didn't get him the Barbasol can. I wish I would have got him that one. I did get him the Sam Jackson one though. That one was cool because it like made noises and everything.
Wait, what the? Wait, so this is not. So it's supposed to look like animatronics, like with this like stand thing.
Yeah, like it's a puppet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to get this for your son. He'll
He
be like,
might
"What is
like it
this?"
now.
He
Nah,
might like the dyno because you could take it off the stand. It looks like, but would he mess with
remember
these?
he likes Five Nights at Freddy's and all that crap. So
True. I hope that movie's good.
it'll be good.
Look at that, Steven Spielberg looking slick. Like I'm a billionaire millionaire.
They should have made it a Jaws Steven Spielberg where he's got the cut off shorts and all that. That would have been funnier. It came as a Bruce, him sitting on Bruce, the shark.
That's. I wonder who came up with this. Like, hey, collectors are really gonna want a Steven Spielberg figure.
They're running out of ideas.
Like, instead of you taking a picture of your figures, you could take a picture of them filming your figures filming the movie. Oh
Did
man,
they make a William H.
it,
Macy figure yet? Or Tia Leone?
I don't think so. And Trevor makes it good. He's like, "Why is the Dilo so big? It was 3 feet tall in the movie." Yeah, Dilos are not that big.
It's an optical illusion.
But
Movie
yeah,
magic.
Kevin said Steve with the hoochie daddy shorts.
Did you watch that movie like that was loosely based on his life?
No,
Uh, I watched it.
we get in some Revel Tech. One image, Revel Tech Thor. Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Revel Tech. I think I might have KO versions of Turtles. I think I bought them before I realized they were KOs. But Revel Tech ain't my thing. They're highly articulated. A lot of people love them. I just don't like some of the breakups and stuff. At least they gave him like a soft goods cape. But Revel Tech is just not my thing. But I know a lot of people love it.
I don't have any Rebel Tech.
And Judd's keeping me going. He's like, keep clicking. So we got SH Figure Arts, Mecha Godzilla, Fire Rodan, and Garuda. They're based on the first appearance in Godzilla vs. Mecha Godzilla 2 from 1993. So
Dude, did
for
you don't even like the Super 7 Godzilla coming out from the cartoon?
you keep pushing that Super 7, man. It's
I'm
not
not
that I don't
pushing
like
the fucking Super 7. You just
not that I don't like that like some of the stuff looks good. I'm not saying that. It's their price point. Like
no,
if it goes
I
on
get
clearance,
it,
then I'd be like, yeah,
but
you
you
know.
can still say you like it. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, I do. When we bring up stuff, I say I like, you know, the figures that I have. They have some issues, but the price point's really the main thing that I point at. But some articulation that you'd get. Look at that. Like a little
When
torpedo
I
turn.
got that shredder for you, I spent more time looking at that shredder figure than I did doing anything else.
What are you looking at? Making sure the paint was good?
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And the box and all that shit. See, I just see it. I'm like, oh God, there it is. I grab it and I go home.
Man, dude, I did. But when I do that, like I got that. Well, no, I told somebody to snag me the Hunchback Leo, and I got it, and it had all messed up bandana and stuff like that. And then I tried popping the head off to try to do like a swap type of thing, and I broke the head off, and then Judd came to the rescue and picked up another one, and I was like, cool, send it to me with the receipt. I'll return mine, blah, blah, blah. He's like, nah, the wife threw away the receipt, so whatever. I'm like, what the so
I did look at the Lawson 4-pack though to make sure they all had their towels. And, then I switched the right heads on Michelangelo and Raphael because they didn't have the right heads on.
So Godzilla stuff looking good. Iron Man SH Figure Arts. Again, SH Figure Arts does good work. And that's a great shot to represent their figure. And you get a little box of donuts. It looks like Robert Downey Jr. too.
We froze. Something happened. We froze.
Are you froze?
No, it's back now.
Yeah, you flickered out a little bit, but
It was me. Okay. Probably my
yeah,
kids taking up all the Wi-Fi.
playing those video games, man. Then we got Dragon Ball GT Kid Son Goku reveal. $36. You know, another. I'm not a fan of SH Figure Arts re-releasing a lot of them. Granted, they're tweaking little things and making faceplates look better. but they're so costly that like once you invested once, you know, it's weird. It's like, all right, you already spent $80 once, go spend it again on this one that's slightly better. It's like I'm not it. I dealt with that with Legends so many times.
I
But
don't
they're
know much about anime, but they did announce a pop today where the guy's hair is like huge. Did you see that?
no.
So like his hair is like as big as it's like the size of two pops, but his hair is like I don't know like how they're gonna do that with the
I
box
don't
and
know what
everything.
anime it is.
You'll see it eventually, or if you go to the
Eventually.
Funko site.
But all these SDCC exclusives, they're just they're just like if you're trying to get all these exclusives, your wallets are gonna hate you. Tons
There's
of
no
stuff with
way.
them.
There's no way you can, you know, unless
Oh,
you.
there's people that find their ways. They will find their ways. I'm sure Kevin's already lining up the ways that he can get his. But yeah. Let me see. All right, getting sidetracked here because I got to keep clicking. Judd said, he says these are in-hand photos, so these are actually what the figure you'll be getting. Like I think they look good. I'm sure. Yeah. Uh, I told you. Kevin already secured, baby. Art didn't mention it. Sorry, Judd. That's why. You know. But you can see the upgrades. Like again, they're more colors. They're more so like palette swaps. You know, a little bit more accents and stuff. Actually, I don't wait. Okay. I was trying to figure out which one. So this one's already out. This one's the newer version. Different colors, man. Go ahead and spend a lot of money. But I like the little what's that? Goku, Gohan, Goku. One of them. I always get them mixed up. But cool stuff. They took a crap load of pictures. Oh, it's Gohan. Because there's Goku right there. So yeah. We got some Son Goku and Son Gohan. There you go. Translucent. Looking beat up. Awesome. Fun. I do feel for anybody that's been collecting all these. I mean, they look awesome. Like the SOS Hunters have a really good display for their Dragon Ball stuff, but like, man, they're just costly, especially when you're rebuying them. Like, look at the side by side. You could see the difference in the heads. They fixed like the scales of the scaling of the eyes and stuff. They're definitely upgrades, you know. But for everybody that's collecting figure arts that's in the chat, I mean, do you guys feel like, and Kevin, you don't count, but do you feel like between the two, is it worth you doing the investment to get one that's, you know, more paint, better scaled proportions of face, some scuffiness on the body? What do you guys think? And then here you got this translucent Goku. You know, he's like, "Hey, I'm dead." It looks good. I don't know if they've done this one before. I don't recall seeing a translucent Goku before. But you're gonna get those like effects that they have in the background too. Beam effects. Yeah, I mean right there. I mean, I guess you'd be setting it up like that. That's pretty dope. I dig it. And we got Majin and Vegeta again. Oh, geez. Okay, so Kevin said that Raditz goes for $250, so a re-release is great. The first one did not come with Gohan, bro. Okay, so that makes more sense. That makes more sense. I'm waiting for them to redo Master Roshi, like with his turtle shell. And sorry, Ryan, if it's like your man, it's all about this anime stuff. You're like, I don't watch this stuff.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
They're anime figures. We'll just
No, I know what they are, but I just don't watch it, and that's fine. You know, I know my dad watches it. I don't like.
Yeah, this one is definitely looks like a pretty good upgrade. When you got the M on his head, looks better. That's the right. Yeah, the M is so much better.
I
And then you
did
got these
start.
effects.
There's like a new Superman cartoon out that looks like anime. I started watching that.
How is that?
I only watched like 15 minutes of it, so
You're like, I only watched 15 minutes.
I gotta
That
finish
bad,
it.
huh?
No, it wasn't bad at all. I just didn't finish it.
You got lightning effects you can port in there. So they're stepping their game up with these stands, but it's like you're gonna have to buy these like exclusives. Hopefully they don't just limit these to exclusives.
Did they
But
ever have like a background where like like when they're like flying in the sky and it just shows like lines?
no, they should have like a display stand that you could buy that's like
Yeah,
flight stands with the beams, like the lines coming behind them.
exactly. You could just stick them there and they're just like, you know what I mean?
Oh, and Judd did say I messed that one up. I was like going through it because he's saying click. So it's a comparison to the new stands versus the old one. So the new one has the lightning, old one doesn't, and new one has is a lot bigger and more aggressive. Look at this. Look at this. There was a father and son Kamehameha from the Cell Saga OG Majin Vegeta for 200 250. So it's good for the people who missed it. They will be on P Bandai also. So there, yeah. So okay, so the re-releases for that makes sense then. So if you don't have it, it's going to be an opportunity for you to get the better version of these figures. And for anybody that collects them, you want the better ones. It gives you the opportunity to get it. But also gives opportunity with if you have both, you can do a different display with the other one. So more display options. Cool boxes. Son Goku. Big effect for Goku here. He's all battle damaged. Nipples bleeding. No, they don't. No nipple bleeding. Yeah, this one looks pretty dope too. Like they all look good. There's nothing. I can't say they look bad. Like they do a heck of a job. SH Figure Arts does a great job, and the effect pieces are great. Yeah, that one's dope. Especially if you get them like that pose looks good. They're definitely knowing how to sell their sell their figures. Yeah, and you can see night and day between the two. So definitely a good upgrade here. Hopefully we'll get into something that's not anime, so you can be a little bit more entertained with. So yeah, so you got a little bit of scuff marks around the nipple. This one's just bare. It's like I'm all battle
I'm
damaged. My
fine.
stuffs are
I feel
closed.
bad. I just don't know what to say about any of it.
We're almost through it. We get into Mondo. You like Mondo stuff, right?
Some of the stuff, yeah.
X-Men, the animated series, Magneto 1/6 scale figure, Uncanny X-Men. I thought they already did this before, but oh, it's painted different. It's not in it.
Uh,
It's
they
that
got
looks cool.
they got another Wolverine too, right? With like his flannel shirt on or something.
Yeah. That's pretty dope. I like the metallic purples. The head sculpts look good.
I only have a Rick and Morty Mondo 6 scale thing.
Teeth on that could be better. Yeah, Mondo. I don't own any Mondos. Know a lot of people that have them, and haven't
This
heard any complaints about them. Honestly, definitely looks really cool.
goddamn internet.
You're good, man. You just flickered out a little bit. I'm zipping through these because again, lots of slides.
Yeah.
But yeah, this looks cool. Anybody that didn't get the original one, or you just want another, Magneto to display? This one looks really, really cool.
Did you see the Godzilla from Mondo?
I might have. I Godzilla is just not my thing, so I probably like saw it and was like, "Oh, cool,
How the
Godzilla." And
fuck do you not like Godzilla? That doesn't make sense to me.
I just don't like Godzilla. There hasn't been a good Godzilla movie out. There hasn't been anything that was good. Like when I grew up, I didn't like, hey, I want to watch Godzilla. Closest thing I got to Godzilla was watching Power Rangers.
It ain't even a really. It's not even really about the movies. It's just it's Godzilla. You know what I mean?
But we got a laughing He-Man.
That's cool.
Prince Adam. He's got a pink sword.
You always think about that song. What's up?
Yeah. But yeah, he had a flamethrower on his wrist. You remember He-Man having a flamethrower on his wrist?
Ryan,
Ryan, do you remember He-Man?
No, I mean I watched it when I was a kid.
I don't recall
remember.
a flamethrower.
Yeah, me neither.
And he had a laser gun?
I know Dolph Lundgren did.
I don't know. I don't know much about too much about Motu, but I'm hoping somebody in the chat will be like, yeah, he had a flamethrower arm, he had laser pistols, but Prince Adam, I mean, I think they nailed it. There's a little smugness. Oh, and he comes with the other head sculpt. The other head sculpt looks dope. He's got little party masks. So when he's going to his eyes wide shut parties,
Dude, something's up with this prince.
It's like, what's underneath that loincloth? A flamethrower. Yeah, these look good.
He's down to have a good time.
He is. He's got his big old pink blade for penetration. But nah, this looks good. Anybody that has all the Mondo stuff. I know Paul Hughes, he has a bunch of the Mondo stuff, and they look awesome. Battle Cat. But he's not really in his battle mode. Look at the love. Look at the love. How they staring at each other. It's like, touch my belly. I'm pregnant. And then here you go. You called it. You already talked about this one. It's animated Logan.
Last year, wasn't it him in the bed looking at the picture?
I think so.
Was that Mondo? I can't remember.
I think that was Mondo. I'm pretty sure it was Mondo. But yeah, the animated stuff, they've been killing it with that. But, you got him he's ready to go on a picnic.
I don't know what's going on.
Every time it does it, he comes back pretty quick. So nothing to worry about.
Was that Mondo last year?
I think so.
Yeah, pretty sure.
But why didn't they needed to give him a cigar though?
Why couldn't they make Morph?
More Morph?
Yeah. Every time I think about that cartoon, I always think about Wolverine yelling at this one's for Morph.
Okay. I'm pretty sure they made Morph as a character it was just a random. They made that character up for the animated series, I think.
Yeah, I'm saying like this is the second Wolverine figure. There's other fucking X-Men.
Kevin saying Battle Cat's going to look amazing in my display. That $600 is going to hurt though. Oof.
Damn, $600.
Judd says, funny thing is, these are the same exact photos they used for Wolverine. Yeah, this is yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, there's Sabretooth.
Yeah, the Sabretooth.
Dude, I hope they make I mean, do you think they'll make Sabretooth look like that in the Deadpool movie? Because that would look awesome.
I doubt it. If they did, that would be. I mean, they'd be knocking it out of the park if they keep doing that. Then we get this Man Bat. I just feel like there's other characters they could have done with this one. It looks good, but I feel like we could have done with like somebody better than Man Bat.
I had the who was making all I have the Batmobile from it.
Oh, the animated series, the small ones. I think that's Mattel.
No, it's the bigger ones, but it was before McFarlane started making the DC figures. I guess it's DC Direct. I don't remember. I can't remember.
Very expressive head sculpts.
They should have made Clayface. Can't go wrong with Clayface.
Clayface, Mr. Freeze. There's a lot. I don't know. I guess people wanted to have some man back action.
Or Killer Croc, the gray one.
But they'll probably go through all of them. I mean, these things, people dig them, and that they do a good job with them.
That's the coolest
That one.
head
It
sculpt.
reminds me of the Boogeyman from Ghostbusters, from real Ghostbusters.
Yeah, dude, that shit. Did they ever make a figure of that?
No,
The Boogeyman? How is that possible?
because they didn't. They'd rather re-release the real Ghostbusters toys instead of making new ones.
I'm saying the Boogeyman,
I guess.
that was a scary
I guess
figure.
they have a big Mr. Freeze already. I was unaware. Kevin knows all this stuff. He's gonna have a museum when he's done.
I bet they don't have a big Clayface. Or Killer Croc.
He looks like he just needs a hug.
He looks like the guy from What We Do in the Shadows. You've been watching that show?
I like that show.
Yeah, like that weird ass monster that they got on the show. That the new season comes on tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. It's a good show.
I got
show.
those pops recently.
Yeah, this is they did a lot of photos with Man-Bat, and they're really pushing it. Like, hey, you've got that Batman, you can have him wrestle the Man-Bat. But did they release like a blimp or anything? Like, did we get a full-size blimp? No. But that wingspan is crazy. Like Judd said, he says he wants it so bad, but he doesn't have room for it because the wingspan. But that is pretty massive, because like you're looking at this and you're like, oh, they're cool, they're figures, blah blah. But this is a 1/6 scale figure technically.
Yeah. That's why I have the Batmobile, but I never got the Batwing. It's too huge. It's huge.
You got some Gridiron Studio stuff. They have 1/12 scale bun anchor wall. This is universal components that has been created to allow for maximum versatility and creativity with this new system. You have the capability to go vertical as well as developing a base HQ. Each wall snaps together to create a 180-degree articulation point, and now with the use of vertical connection pins, sky's the limit. 4.5-inch wall system, $15 per wall. High quality flex rigid 3D resin. So you just connect them together. They look good. And actually, I think next week is Gridiron. I think I'm going to have Gridiron on as a guest to talk about some of their stuff. But it's more stuff for like your 1/12 scale figures. Definitely G.I. Joe stuff. Like they did, like you can get a mounted minigun for it to really take your bunker to the next level. Minigun looks really good. This is $28.99. Wall mounts, ammo box. They got their little logo on it. It looks clean. If you have your Joes fighting maybe Cobra, or like if alien swarms coming in, you got different colors. You dropping the earpiece out of your ear. Sound like you're playing with styrofoam. But yeah, minigun stuff.
You didn't see the Super 7 shredder in the SpaghettiO can?
They might be in this. We're gonna get there, man. I'm telling you, we have lots of. I don't even know if we're at the half point mark.
Damn.
Wingspan's 36 inches, and then Hankins said apparently it was going to be bigger. The wings were going to be outstretched more. Jeez, that would be insane. We got some Joy toy. This is 1/12 scale. Frontline KS low, 6.5 inches, $100. Joy toy makes some good stuff. Never had any of their 1/12 scales, but if it's like their, 3 3/4 scale stuff, this thing's gonna be pretty dope. Then we get, speaking of that 1/18 scale, we got ourselves the Warhammer 40K Ultramarines. More 40K. Oh, those walls that we saw for iron. Wow, I'm going the wrong direction. You're talking about the walls that we were looking at. Those walls were 15, if I'm not mistaken. They're $14.99 per wall, Trevor. $14.99. But yeah, Joy Toy pumping out some more 40K stuff, looking good. They're fun. Judd got into the Joy Toy addiction. He didn't go the 40K route, but still, awesome looking figures. Yeah, he got into the Battle for the Stars, and I wanted to jump in on that, but I'm like, I can't go down the rabbit hole. I want the Wasteland Scavengers. Like, these guys are really cool. Flamethrower dude, all the armor comes off. Gas mask, that's really what drew me to him. This dude is the one I want. If I'm gonna get him, this would start me into that direction. This guy looks badass. He got like the samurai shoulder pauldron, a scythe. Just a really cool figure. But yeah, these just look nasty. And then this is the second one I'd probably get. Like, out of the three, this would be the second one I would get after I got the one with the scythe. Just because he comes with a little corgi, like his little dog has a gas mask and stuff, and it comes off. Like, look at that.
That's cool.
Looks really cool. Then Ramen, the red gull wing is in final checks in QC. There's going to be a slight delay as we work out the kinks and look to ship towards the end of July. Thank you for your patience. They got a live stream coming on August 5th, 10:30 p.m. Everybody go check it out. Final prototype master of the Flamehead giveaway to the first 1,000 customers of the Ramen Racer. So that's the Flamehead, looking decent for you to pop onto your already existing Ghost Rider. Articulated jaw. I don't know. I didn't care about this Ghost Rider as much at all. Head sculpt looks good, but tweaks to the Dolph Lundgren head. Before and after made him a little bit smaller, better eyes, more protruding, potent lips, and then a bag of heads, or a bin of heads.
I'm still waiting for my so toy Homelander. I have no idea where that is.
When did you order that?
3 years ago, almost, I think.
Did you pay or no?
Yeah. It's not out yet.
Hopefully they didn't scam you out of your money.
No, it's just everything's delayed. Even Hot Toys, dude. Like, that's why I haven't been ordering much of them, because it just keeps getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. So, by the time you get the figure, the movie's like 8 years old.
Right? Now, the first wave of Aces Aviation is in progress. These are the patches that will come with each of the 3 pilots in the first wave. So, they're giving patches. He's doing his own little, like, aviation figures. And then get ready for Aces Aviation Series 1 PowerCon 2023 exclusive giveaway of the Maverick parts. They're also doing Land Drone. We'll be shipping at the end of July for those 80s commanders. Like, they're just modernizing some of the stuff we grew up with. We're busting some Spiro. You wear a Spiro? Do you know what?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Animal Warriors of the Kingdom? all the monkey and lion figures that everybody's been posting up. So, yeah. Tanger is their BotCon. I say BotCon exclusive? I thought it was PowerCon. I think it's PowerCon exclusive. Or is it BotCon? Either way, it's exclusive. That's, paying homage to Beastman from He-Man.
Yeah.
And then they did release some armor kits that you can order for $12.98 to amp up your AWOC figures. different color
Like,
setups.
like I know Bucky O'Hare and all that, the food fighters and all that shit.
No, the Bucky O'Hare stuff, that was boss fight. So this is Spiro. They're just their own animal warriors. They got like a comic and stuff. They made them originally in like smaller, like the 3 3/4 size, and then they decided to make them 1/12, and they've been killing it. Figures feel good out of the package. This is the armor set that I want to get. Just got to figure out which character I'd want or army builder I'd want to put the armor on. Then we got the MezcoCon 2023 itinerary. Sunshine, summer blockbusters, and a whole lot of hype can only mean one thing. Convention season's back. MezcoCon returns July 20th through 23rd for 4 action-packed days. Can't make San Diego Comic-Con, no problem. MezcoCon is your portal to the show. Just like last year, we're using void-issued technology to transmit infrequent updates straight into the ether. We've got a coverage a go July 20th and 21st with all new Grub Cam directly from booth 3145. Our tech can reach the furthest corners of the multiverse as long as you've got some good Wi-Fi. If you're going to be at San Diego Comic-Con, come stop by the booth, say hey, check out what's on display, and grab an exclusive. Plenty of the unusual shenanigans will be going on online from July 22nd to 23rd with games, prizes, and exclusives, online-only content. Stuff way too confidential to be seen at SDCC. Scroll on to see what we've got going on, and remember, obey the void.
I need to get that Leatherface. The one.
What leather? The Mezco one?
Yeah, 112.
So they're telling them to follow social medias. So like their so I guess day 1 and 2, follow our social channels for the updates. No lines, no crowds, no problem. Day 3 through July 22nd, horror hot seat. Yeah, so a bunch of cool stuff because they always do stuff where it's like you can do these little crosswords or puzzles and word searches and enters you in to win some free stuff. Then they got like a Grub's Gone Ghost. 3 random winners that find all the Grub photo bombs will win a $250 gift certificate from mezcotoys.com. So lots of stuff. Friends and Foes crossword. Do you ever do any of this stuff for Mezco?
Yeah, I try. Like to win all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toy
I
Father
never
ended up
wanted
winning
to.
one of them. And I was like, and I think Art G's won them. I don't think I'll ever be able to.
No, I've never won anything either. I had this huge Batman Mezits. Did you ever see this?
A huge Batman, is it?
I've had this for like, I don't even know. See how big that is?
Yeah, that's pretty dope though.
Yeah, it's cool.
But you have that, and then that would go good with that Mickey that you got from Super 7, which looks really awesome too. But how much does that thing weigh?
It's not that big.
More hollow?
Yeah. I mean, it's solid, but it's not heavy.
That's really cool.
It's like 11. I've had it for like 11 years or something.
Well, the great thing is Judd says we're getting close to it, to the end, which this isn't the end. Once you're done with the slides, I want you to take us on a little tour of your collection. And Judd says it sucks. Give it to him.
So
yeah,
I'll have to do a quick one because it's getting late now. So.
Now, Froggy Geezer's weekly display. Would you like to be featured in next week's show? Send unboxing art a high-res photo of your favorite display in your collection. Are you a figure photographer who would like to be featured next week? Send unboxing art your latest pick. Do that. Nobody did it last time, but maybe somebody will. We got Judd's work in progress. This is his Joy Toy display, and it looks freaking awesome. Love the lighting, the figures, the stuff mounted up. Looks freaking phenomenal, Judd. I want to see more, but I understand he was having a little bit of issues with when you're dealing with this little itty bitty accessories and trying to set stuff up. The domino effect is ridiculously real. So, but yeah, so we got. Oh, I just removed him instead of this. So Ryan is invisible now, guys. But Ryan, I mean, you've been collecting for quite some time yourself, right? Like, what when do you remember what your first figure was that you ever had as a kid?
As a kid, it was probably a He-Man figure, to be honest.
Really?
But then, like, it was always Ninja Turtles, always, and then Ghostbusters. But and then, so I was an only child, so I would line these guys up next to my bed and sleep with them for protection.
I never owned a My Pet Monster. I knew people that had them, but then now I finally own one.
Yeah. No, but Ninja Turtles were it, dude. Like for real. That was it.
Yeah, GI Joe's Ninja Turtles were my primary. I think Turtles were more dominant because one, they were grosser. GI Joes were cool. They come with all the weapons, but like the Turtles just had the gross factor. Just had the, you could slam them around a little bit. They're a little bit
Yeah.
more
Yeah. Can
sturdy.
you see it?
So,
Can you see it better?
but here, well,
I'll,
no, man, we're gonna go full on. You're gonna be the solo layout. You ready to show us some of your areas of your collection?
yeah. I mean, I know a lot. Like you guys aren't really into the pop, so I'll stick
Who
with the
cares? Who
action
cares what they
figures.
think? Their opinions don't matter. This is yours. This is your show right now. There you
All
go.
right. Well, is that how do I? Can I turn the camera around?
Yeah, you'd have to like flip it around, or I don't know how that would work. There you go. Let's do it that way. Or you'd have to go back. Let me see if you can change your camera. Da, da, da. You'd probably have to back out really quick and join back in, and but when you join in, choose the other camera. So do that. Go ahead and back out. Hi, everybody. You're looking at my handsome face right here. Thank you guys for sticking around. Sorry if I felt, went through those slides. Judd was saying that there's a lot, but I really wanted to show Ryan's collection because his collection, I love it. He collects a variety of things, and it's cool to have somebody on that collects stuff that I don't collect, and maybe you don't collect, but we can appreciate the collection and display. Um, that's the biggest thing when it comes to everybody's collection. That's why I don't cast judgment on stuff. Like he was sort of like, "Why do you hate Super 7?" I was like, "I don't really hate Super 7. It's just their pricing on some of their stuff is a little bit crazy." Um, so we do got him back. Let's add him to the stream. And can you turn it sideways, like vertical?
Like
There
that.
we go. There you go. Let's go solo. Solo. Take us on this tour, man.
All right. Back here is just a bunch of NECA stuff, and it's hard to see because you know how it is with space, but a lot
No,
of
I mean
horror.
it's coming pretty clear for me. I mean, Chad, I'm sure you guys can comment. How's it looking on your guys' end? But dude, those are like old school. Those are like old school NECAs.
Yeah, I've had them for a while.
Captain
Well,
Spaulding. You
most
met
of
you
them.
met him a couple times.
Yeah. The last time I saw him was really sad because
Okay,
you
but you
knew he was like on the way out.
but you got to meet him. You got to show the appreciation. And I'm sure that meant the world to him.
I'm just gonna show the horror stuff
Show
first.
it all, man. Oh yeah, take it. Yeah, show it how you want to show it, but we want to see it all, man.
Yeah.
House of a Thousand Corpse,
This
nice.
is what this is one of my favorite figures.
Ryan.
Stuntman Mike. Here's another one. My wife actually bought me that. That one I got. I forget what year it came out. I just ordered it online. Um, More grindhouse stuff. That glows in the dark. Look, here's some Muppets, Legos.
I got the Fozzie. I got the Fozzie. Somebody, I think Paul gifted me a Fozzie.
The Nun. Here's another one of my favorites, Chop Top. Uh, Richard Simmons.
Why is he at the horror section? Oh, Die Hard.
John, yeah, John McClane. And here's some of the sick, like these are like random final things. You know what I mean?
There's that Rat Fink, man. I was talking to Judd about it. That you got that off of eBay, and
Yeah,
it's articulated and stuff. Go.
yeah,
Can you focus on it a little bit?
and it glows in the dark too.
There you go, Judd. That's the one I was talking about. It was like $15, right? Like something around there.
Yeah, there's that Batmobile it's up there.
That's a great display of the Batmobile.
Then here's like the 6 scale figures. It's a sideshow. This was my favorite Freddy from Freddy versus Jason when he had that crazy look.
I love that movie.
Uh,
I like Freddy versus Jason. Got some Clockwork Orange. Where's his milk?
Yeah, this is actually a Mezco figure. It's just 1/6 scale. There's the Jason Nosferatu, Michael Myers, which I hate that figure. I mean, look at that.
The
Leatherface.
Leatherface looks good.
That's the Trick or Treat Studios one. It's horrible looking in person.
It's because Trick or Treat Studio sort of tricks you with some of their items. When you buy them, they look good in the catalog.
The Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
That looks really good. Who makes that?
So Toys.
Okay.
Hot Toys. Hot Toys. Hot Toys. And that's Beast Kingdom. I haven't got the Hot Toys Jack. Baby Groot. Nosferatu. Rocket Raccoon. Yondu.
The Yondu looks really good.
Logan. And then Wolfman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman. I'll try to be quick.
You know, man, take your time.
And then I'm getting more shells in, but there's Mando, Boba Fett, IG-11.
Look at all those Gaslies, bro. Holy cow.
BB-8. Oh yeah, that's a prototype too.
I wanted that glow in the dark one. Like
that's all they got.
For an indie group that are they enjoy their pops and stuff like that. You know, they pumping out their own little vinyl, which is cool. So that means you're gonna get that dumpster that turns into a robot with like the rat controlling it, right?
Yeah, I pretty much that. I mean, it's cool as shit, I think. And these are all the NFT pops that I have, like the redeemables. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, you got the OG Leonardo when they first dropped it. That thing's gonna be.
Dude, I got this in the very first pack I bought, and I didn't even know what it was because I had no idea what I was doing. And this is one of my favorite new lines from Funko. All the killer clowns. Yeah, like look at this. I know like a lot of people shit on Pops, but like look how cool that looks.
That is really cool.
And then there's all the Rick and Morty stuff that's fucked now because
no, it's not. They're gonna they already got somebody that's gonna replace him, but then he also didn't get charged either. So it's one of those awkward situations where they acted before he actually got convicted.
Yeah, but they already changed Corvo's voice from Solar Opposites.
I didn't care for Solar Opposites, so I can live without that.
Here's the Rick.
battery must be wore out. You've been pressing the pooping. You just replaying him pooping over and over again.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. You do have a legend.
It's signed by Lou Ferrigno.
You need to put that into like a shell or something, man.
Did you ever see these Collector's Corner had them for a little bit? Tales from the Crypt Keeper. And then these Popeye figures. I love those.
And they're Mezco.
Yeah. A couple more. I
The
got this
animator.
signed by Elvira at Comic-Con. There's that who made Trick or Treat Studios, like the little House of a Thousand Corpses figures with the
Hankin said the Michael Myers figure looks like a dude in a mask. That one that you didn't like. And then Judd did say he's throwing out his collection after seeing this epic collection. He's not worthy.
oh god. Dude, a lot of this stuff was in my basement for years until I just moved into this house, and then I was able to find a spot for it.
I love just the variety, man. It's like you're not just it's all over the place from all it's stuff that you love. It's almost like taking a trip into your mind, you know.
Yeah, that's what I try to tell people that are like, I'm giving up collecting because I can't get like you're not going to be able to get everything. Like, just get what you like. You know what I mean? That's all you got to do.
Oh, you got that juggernaut. I almost got those. I wanted to get the 2 liters, Funko
Yeah,
2
I
liters to
got
get a
lucky with
juggernaut.
the chase.
So I'm a
Like,
juggernaut fiend, and I'm like, I almost want to get it, but I'm like, I had to say no.
and I had to get those because, you know,
Yeah, I
Spider-Man.
like how you display your Funkos too, because you're not scared to take them out of the package, and
That's the new that's from the Fun on the Run thing. They're trying to bring the wobblers back. Sorry, what were you saying?
oh, I was saying I like the fact that you open your Funkos, like you put them on display out of the package, let them breathe. Um, the Cthulhu's look great.
And then we come over to some Disney stuff.
Dude, that Roger Rabbit, bro.
I like the classic Disney and The Shining.
Well, I remember we were hitting up the mall finding you those the black and white Disney the blind bag stuff, wasn't it? Oh, you got the Alfred E. Newmans.
Yeah, I'll show you those. Then these are the first pops I got for my wife for Father's Day. That's what started all that shit. And then I had to get that. Then here's some
What are you using for displays? Like if anybody that's out there that collects like small items like that, what are you using to display your like where are you getting those?
Amazon. They're just acrylic shelves.
Okay.
These are all Kid Robot.
Yeah,
Simpsons.
Trying to get Kid Robot on, which would be
And
awesome.
then Funko Simpson. I had the original ones, but I sold them.
Okay, the Treehouse of Horrors.
Yeah, that's mostly what I collect now. Here's some autograph pops. Johnny Depp, Kane Hodder, Elvira, Ernie Hudson, John Waters, Lisa Loring,
See, people
Mike
see that
Becker.
misery and oh, you got it. You got it by this autograph by Jenna Ortega.
No,
I know.
but I did check this out. I do have Christina Ricci.
She is fine. I had a huge crush on Christina Ricci.
Me too. I couldn't even talk to her when I saw it. I got Michael Imperioli. I got that for free. And then Tim Curry, Quinn Lord. I got that for free
The
too.
Tim Curry one, man, that's great.
The guy that plays Polka Dot Man, I forgot his name. I got that for free. Nancy Cartwright and Michael Rooker. And here's all the Freddy Funko sodas and Blacklight Pops, Ren and Stimpy, all this other shit.
Judd's loving your collection. And then Hankin said, Pops aren't my thing, but I'd never bash anyone for collecting them. I just bought my wife the What We Do in the Shadows ones and the Thor frog for her birthday.
Here's the What We Do in the Shadows.
Judd said,
Here's,
"Oh my God, you have loose pops. The pop community is dying inside right now."
here's all the horror minis. Like the original ones. I wish they would still make those.
Yeah, dude. I remember. Those are the good times of collecting. We'd be hitting those stores, and you'd be weighing them out. You'd be like, "Which one is it?"
Yeah, that's the only Simpsons sodas they have.
Beer and a donut.
All right, and then this is like the big wall of pops.
Wow.
You know, but down here,
You had a bunch of Grogu's.
yeah, that's the sideshow Grogu, and that's the Hot Toys one. These are, remember the Tim Burton figures that they made?
Yeah, based off his poems.
Yeah, and this is why I gotta get the Leatherface because I have all these.
That it figure
These
is creepy.
Super Seven though the monster. I like these because they look like they're in the boxes like the masks, and
Yeah, like
then
the
they
old
glow.
Halloween mask.
Yeah,
How hard would it be for you to show the action feature on those Godzillas that you were showing me? Because you're
what
like, why
those?
don't you like Super 7? And it's just really the price, man. It's like,
What these?
yeah,
They're just
simple, but I mean, they're cool. It's just I want Super 7 to be priced more. What the heck is that?
Ant-Man
What?
Lego.
When did they make that?
I don't even remember. I found it in my kids' room, so I stole it. This is one of my favorites.
Really?
Both
You
of
like the
these.
clown?
I just like the violet because there's the one I had as a kid, and then these are Mondo.
Yeah, the Rick and Morty one's great.
But check this. Hold on a second. Let me show you something.
Look how organized and like you can walk around your place.
I'm getting shells. Here, this is. Can you see that?
Yeah,
These are all the black light ones.
the Astro Boy one's sick.
Yeah, he's cool. But like that Uncle Deadly, look how good he glows in this part. You see that shit? Watch. That's without the light. That's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
And then look at the animal. And then that's the turtle. And then these are the Godzilla and Mothra blacklight ones.
Here I am dogging. I was like, yeah, I didn't really like Godzilla. And you're like, I got Godzilla.
Those are Ron English. Those almost done, guys.
No, you don't have to worry. Take your time. Again, take your time with it. Don't feel rushed. People either are gonna like it or they're just not gonna watch it. I don't care because I'm enjoying the heck out of this, man.
A lot of sodas too. I like here's the proto that I got from Fright Night, and that's the actual production piece. So
That's really cool. And you have them side by side.
the McDonald's, they're about to come out with 5 more fucking chicken McNugget figures.
You're gonna have to make room.
Yeah,
Did you try that new Grimace shake?
my kids did.
Is it gross?
It's just berry. It's like mixed berry, and then here's one of my other favorite lines, Cuphead.
I love that game is so hard, but it's fun.
I just like the way that the, all the characters look too.
Classic animation style, man.
Yeah,
A whole lot of Cuphead.
a great Garloo, the White Stripes, Rob Zombie, Miles Davis, Willie Nelson, Biz Markie,
He got the nerds pops.
Pee Wee Herman, the Adams Family. Um,
So see, that's one thing where like people like dog on pops and stuff. Like, how are you looking at this collection and you're like, yeah, this isn't cool. Like, I'm sure as everybody's watching this, they'll probably be like, dude, that's cool. I remember that as a kid or growing up or this or that or once you see them all together, it's makes a difference.
yeah, I just get what I like, dude. That's all. Like I can't, you can't get everything. There's no way.
But the great thing is that you're finding ways to display it. Like, do you have anything that's not displayed yet, or is it you just sort of you still put it out? It's just not maybe as displayed as you would like.
Um, Pretty much everything's out.
Richard Simmons pop too.
Yeah, the Edgar Allan Poe, Jim Henson, Colonel Sanders, Richard Simmons, Dr. Seuss, Bob Ross, Vincent Price.
How do I not have a Dr. Seuss? I need a Dr.
And here,
Seuss, and I need a yeah, exactly. I needed one of Walt Disney as well.
yeah, I have to reorganize this. This looks like shit because it's too much. So I ordered shelves to put in the middle of the room. All right, this is the last part of it. The horror. I think this is the best.
You're like, this is the best area of their collection.
There's a lot of old shit in here.
Yeah, I already see one that I want. I'll let you take a guess once you know.
Captain Spaulding.
No, that Captain Spaulding's awesome, but that's not it.
Hannibal Lecter.
Nope. It's not on
Beetlejuice.
camera. It's next to Beetlejuice. Frank, man.
Oh, Frank the Bunny.
Donnie Darko, yeah. Yeah.
Or Machete.
This is what I'm talking about, man. This is a way to display your figures. I mean, everybody that's watching, everybody comment down below. What do you guys think? Impressed? I mean, how does your guys'
I'm just
collection
glad
hold
I
up?
get to show some stuff, because I don't get to show it off that much.
Dude, take pictures of it, man. You can show it in the plastic cannibals. Everybody would be
Yeah, I
loving
mean
that
I
stuff.
do, but I'm saying like walking around showing it all.
Yeah, that Beetlejuice, the animated Beetlejuice, I missed out on. I need to get a hold of him too. The best action one.
There's more Toonie Terrors back there, but see, like I have to make room for those too. And then here's all this. This is a cluster. I gotta reorganize.
Holy NECA Toon Turtles, bro. Wow.
Like
You haven't missed a beat on these, have you?
yeah, there's a bunch I don't have, dude. They made 100 figures, or probably more by now, but these are my favorite turtles.
Don't open that slime though. That slime from Mutagen Man was trash.
Yeah,
But you got
I
the
would
kid
not.
turtles, man. I'm still upset that I didn't get a hold of those kid turtles. Like they made it impossible. They sold out so quick.
They'll come back. They always come back.
I hope so.
Like I couldn't find Rat King forever.
Wait, did
Then
you
he
get
came.
that hat from what Dub's machine?
What, the Rocksteady
Helmet,
hat?
Rocksteady helmet?
No, it came with the accessory pack.
Which accessory pack?
Either with the baby turtles or
Oh,
something else. I can't remember.
because there's a guy that does a lot of like custom repaints on some of the classic figures and stuff like that, and like goes by like Dub Machine or something, Dub's Machine, but he has like made some of those hats and painted them up so people could complete their Rocksteady in a sense.
Yeah,
I even dove into the Archie ones too.
yeah, they're cool.
That Ray Fillet looks cool.
Getting ready for the part 3 turtles.
Where are you gonna put them?
Exactly. I don't know. I gotta put them in the middle. Here's some of the video game figures, like the video game Leatherface, Freddy, Godzilla, Jason.
I'm telling you, man, you're a creepy ass bear. I definitely want my collection to be like how yours is. It's just everything's out there and you can really just you're enjoying it. You're enjoying your collectibles. Sucks to dust it, I'm sure, when you get to those points where like, oh, this looks a little too dusty or whatever, but it's organized and you can walk around on you're not having to step over boxes, you know. Dude, the
Yeah,
penguin, bro.
and there's that Ash. So that's pretty much it then.
Dude, that is awesome. So
Thanks, man.
anybody that has questions for Ryan, I see Hankin's already jumping into it. If you want to hop out, or I don't know if it's going to allow you to switch the camera back to you, um, you can
Yeah,
do it
no
however you want to
problem.
do it. You can leave and come back. But I want you guys, everybody that's still in the chat, let's see if we got some questions for Ryan. That was a very awesome collection, room tour, and that's something I would like. Anybody else that's watching that has like a setup like that, one, I don't want you guys to see it and be like, man, I can't show off my collection. If you have a collection that you'd like to show off like that, please let me know. We can get you on one of the episodes where we go through and talk the new releases and stuff like that. Hopefully, it won't be 400 something slides that we have to get through, but at the end, then we can show off your collection. I mean, that was awesome, dude. And
Thank you. It means a lot to me, guys. If like
and we do got Hankin says, "What is your favorite Turtle Ryan and favorite Universal / Turtle crossover figure?"
uh, well, the Lawson turtles have to be my favorite because I
But
had
you
that
can't choose all of them. I think he said Turtle. Which brother?
Raphael.
Okay, all right.
Definitely right. Like
You're
when I was a kid, I had that Shell Shock comic. I still have it. Like that shell. It was a comic called Shell Shock, and it must have been like a what do they call when they put a bunch of books in one book?
a trade paperback
Yeah, but there was another word I was looking for.
omnibus
Eh, like nah, I'll figure it
trade.
out later. It doesn't matter. But anyway,
It was a collection of Turtle comics.
yeah, and that those the Lawson ones were mostly in that. So that's what I thought of whenever I thought of the comics. So those are my favorite. And out of the Universal, I'd say Mikey, just because they added that face that makes it look like the old costumes that got deteriorated. Like that, I thought that was the coolest thing that they could have done.
And me and Judd have the same. It's official that we like you because you're Team Raph. I'm Team Raph. I always like I'm like out of all the turtle characters, Casey Jones is my favorite, and the fact that like Raph and Casey went head to head, and just like the fact that he's just a brute, like he just like
Yeah,
he goes into combat, doesn't care if he gets messed up, scarred up, whatever. I really like the that about Raphael, and
yeah,
but yeah, man, that's it. I think your collection looks great. it's impressive as hell. Like you just see it, like, because you get a lot of times where people, like, example with me, like I did a little room tour, but my stuff's obviously getting packed up. But a lot of people go on lives and they'll be like, oh, this is, they'll be talking, they have their stuff in the background. Nobody really gets to see the collection in depth, or just have somebody expressing their collection. And, like you did, it was awesome. And
No,
I
I've
think
seen
Judd,
your collection too. You have just your collection is just as good as mine, Chuck.
it once I move and get it reset back up, I'm hoping it will be. It just sucks.
And
It's
that's
just,
the cool thing about collections is, everybody like you said, it's like looking into somebody's brain, or you know what I mean?
yeah. It's like you're like, this is what I'm surrounding myself. It's like this is my safe zone of, like, I love, like, with me, it's like I love art, and it's like, so I have anime stuff, I like band stuff, like it's just all that inspiration that we surround ourselves with, and we get to do it in action figure and, you know
Yeah,
action figure form.
I like old cartoons and monsters and turtles mostly.
Oh, I think Judd is saying your collection's awesome, epic collection. Oh, he said that he'll show his collection if I ever have him on for that purpose. Yeah, I have Judd. You can show off your stuff.
Well, like what the main reason why I came on tonight too was just to say that I'm gonna try to be like the man on the street when I can
He's my
and
news
slip it
anchor for
in.
SDCC. Everybody, he's going to be basically recording clips and sending them to me. I'm going to be editing into and uploading them.
So you
So
guys send Arthur your requests, and he'll send them to me, and I'll try to go take videos of what you guys
I'll,
want to see.
I'll edit it all into like a fun little video.
Or you could just go watch Pixel Dan or some bullshit like that, or
I mean,
whatever.
if they want to, but it sort of gets old, you
Like
know.
it was crazy. Like I went to New York Comic Con and I saw that the frog. What's his? Is that Napoleon? I can't. I always
I think
forget.
it's
It's either
Napoleon or
yeah,
Genghis.
it's Napoleon. I'm pretty sure. And now he's here. And that wasn't even that long ago. And the monster figures. So like it's pretty cool to see them in person, and then a few months later you have them. Like I don't know.
And then Hankin saying, as soon as you said Mikey, I knew it would be that head that drew you into choosing Mikey for the Universal.
Oh yeah.
So, but all right, everybody. You guys sort of wait. We got a new comment down there. Let me see. Slowing down. Uh, oh, find Todd and ask him how fried he thinks he is.
What's that mean?
Meaning, let's just. I'm assuming, just like how I don't know, like just he's because some of his decision making, probably. I
Oh,
don't know.
Todd McFarlane.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I mean, you don't really post your stuff on YouTube or anything like that. But I mean, I guess people could follow and see your collections, what you pick up on your Instagram, right?
Yeah, everything I get, I post on there usually, but I don't like do videos like this or anything. Just when I get stuff, I post it on my shining carpet so they all look the same.
So where can people? What's your Instagram where people can go and subscribe and follow and see your adventures of picking up figures?
Revenant Wayfarer.
I'll put the
I think a few, like most of the people in here might even follow me already. So.
I'll put your Instagram in the description below. But man, it's definitely was a pleasure having you on, and it's just, again, cool to see you walk through the collection. Sorry, some of the stuff that we were going through slide wise, it was just sort of like, man, it's anime stuff. I don't know it. Like, I get it.
No, it's
So,
fine. It's fine.
and
You see why I don't know shit about it now. 'Cause I don't, I'm
well,
not knocking the anime. or anything. I just never got
No,
into
it
it.
exactly. You're into turtles, horror, the Muppets, stuff like you could see what you're into with your collection. So, like, if
Yeah.
I don't know much about pop stuff, so it's like I like you're saying, hey, did you see this? I actually didn't.
The reason why I love Funko isn't really about the pops. It's more so the people I've met and the shit that happened um, when Sydney got sick and Mike
Yeah,
Becker, the founder of Funko, for some reason he took a liking to Sydney, and that's like his spirit. I see like is like I know they're going through some shit right now or whatever, but like all the good things that are at Funko are because of him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
because you
still, like even like the fun stuff and the old, like the crazier pops that people don't really like the ad icons and all that stuff. Like that's what keeps me going back. I like when
well,
they make like crazy, weird figures, like the Fanta clown. That's like my favorite pop.
and then with Funko too. I mean, when Sydney was sick, for anybody that's in the chat doesn't know, I mean, he what was it? It was cancer, right? He had cancer. He had to go through, or was there's a specific name? What was it, Ryan?
He had leukemia,
Yeah.
pre-B-A-L-L, but he's completely fine now. But
But
like the thing,
you had to go through
yeah,
chemo. It was a very stressful time, and you did some events to help raise some funds to help take care of some of that stuff, and Funko came through, and I think what Mike Eckert actually he sent you his jacket to raffle off.
dude, he sent all kinds of
Like
shit, and it's sad because it's like now I feel like that wouldn't happen, but it's not because of Mike. It's because of all the other shit that as soon as they went public, it seemed like it all changed. You know what I mean? Because it's
usually does when that happens, but I mean the fact that somebody that was at that level was like, here, this is whatever we can do to help and stuff like that. I remember they were sending you like boxes of stuff that you were able to use for your auction you know
yeah, it was crazy. NECA was pretty cool about it too. So that's why
so
I love NECA so much too.
well, NECA
But
does some great work too. And Cox Create in the last couple minutes comes in and says, what's up, man?" But again, Ryan, anytime you want to come on, chit chat, you're more than welcome. Do thank you for standing in for Josh on this random part 2 episode of State of the Art. Everybody that's
no problem.
watching, check him out on Instagram. His information will be down below. You guys know, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends, your family, all about my channel. Let's get up to 4,000 subscribers, because once I hit 4,000, and I'm actually getting close, we're going to do a giveaway. And Hella Dope is donating an item for the giveaway. I have some stuff for the giveaway. So make sure you guys share it, spread the word. And as I tell you, with all of my streams, all my reviews, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting. Have a beautiful day.
See you guys. Thank you.